there, it's Mandy from Designer Chameleon. Today I am putting together the goals page for my catch-all planner. So if that's something you're interested in, I hope that you'll stick around and put this together with me. Okay, so I've picked out a few things. This is a sheet of stickers from my birthstone series that I'm doing this year. This is the March Aquamarine birthstone. So I was using the birthstone stickers on my monthly pages, but I found that even though I kept trying to make myself, I don't use the monthly page. So it felt like a waste. So I really wanted to use them. I'm going to try them out on my goals page. I also have some scraps. So these are some little binder clips that were left over. This is from my working from home blush neutral spread set, and then also some washi tape. It's kind of got this sort of plaid-ish, I don't know. I'm sure there's a name for that pattern, but I'm not coming up with it. But it's got different shades of blue in it, and I thought it would help break everything up a little bit and make it look a little bit more interesting. You know, give something to pop against the aquamarine. So that's what I think I'm gonna play with for this spread. Okay, so I think I'll start with the washi tape. I think I'm gonna go across here. So let's see what we can do with that. It's going to go right into that punch, I know it. Which is fine. Looks like there's less of this than I thought. So I hope I don't run out, but we'll see. And if you've been with me for a while, I just ordered new scissors. I'm super excited. They are like a rose gold kind of look. They're super cute. That worked out pretty good. Let's see. Come on, a little extra piece of tape. So maybe by the next video, you'll see me use my new scissors. So I'm excited about that. I think I'm going to take it all the way across. Might as well, why not? And I'm going to cut this little piece of blue off so that it starts on white in this area so I don't have to worry about punching it. Because that worked out really well on the other side. It was a happy accident. So we're gonna carry that through. If I can line it up properly. Pretty good. Not upset about that. Looks a little bit crooked, but that's probably as good as I'm gonna get it. So we're going to go with it. And I'll just give this a little extra trim. What do you do with your bits? I would love to know. I'm always trying to figure out where to stick them. Okay. So there's that. And because I don't think I have a whole lot left, where do I want to put the rest? I could do this line. That feels sort of obvious. But there's no way to mirror that over here, which is fine. But I think I will. I think because it feels obvious, I just, like, my brain keeps saying to do it. So I think I'm going to do it. Oh, and that's where it runs out. I don't know if I even have enough to get across the page. Okay, I do, but it's got the, like, the cardboard on it now. Okay, we're gonna make this work. Just cut that off. And oops, I'm going to get some glue. So I have a glue pen here somewhere. Okay, I have this glue pen. It's a little bigger than what I think I would like it to be for this line. but we're going to give it a shot and just go really lightly. I'm not even sure if the camera can pick that up. I hope it can. And of course it's a little sloppier than I wanted it to be. Okay. Really gently, we're gonna lay this down. And of course it's crooked. All right. So in an effort to make sure that sticks, I'm going to set this aside and put something heavy on it. So I've got my punch nearby. I'm just going to set my punch on top of it. So that'll sit, hopefully that doesn't bug you. It's slightly on camera, slightly off camera. So that's gonna sit there for a minute, just while that glue gets a chance to, you know, really do its job. And we'll move over here. So I think I'm going to use these little stones to go over these little corners because it feels like they fit perfectly there. Oh, and I don't think I said earlier, I'm trying something new. So this video is kind of a combination. It's a decorate with me and a, you know, after the pen plan with me. So I'm trying out doing them both together in one video. So we'll see how that works. You'll have to let me know if you like it. I thought it might be fun. I feel like this purse needs to go with the water bottle. Okay. No particular reason why. I just feel like it should. And then I feel like this pen needs to kind of sit here. Okay, I want to make sure I have enough for the other page. Hopefully this has had a chance to kind of set up a little bit. I'm not even going to lift this tab just yet because I don't want to risk the glue letting go. All right. So I know that this top section is going to be for my personal goals, and this bottom section, or goal, I mean, and this bottom section is going to be for my professional goal. And this box here, it's what worked last month. Why is that a tongue twister? And I know what the goal is, and I didn't have anything to say about last month because it's a brand new thing. So I'm going to use this big book up here. I don't need a lot of room to write, and it's perfect for that. Okay, the March Aquamarine I would like to use somewhere. I could cover up this things to follow up on or set goals for this month because obviously I know what I'm using this for. I think I'm going to put it over here. I think I'm just going to kind of make, I know I'm not going to have this many things on this page just based on history. I think that's cute. All right, so we'll go back over here. I think I'll put this little journal down here. It's hanging off the page just a teeny tiny bit. So just give it a little baby trim. Okay. And then got this cute little perfume bottle. I feel like we're heavy at the bottom and really light at the top, and this is lifting too. This washi tape was old. Sometimes washi tapes kind of start to let go once they're old. Hopefully that'll stick. A little piece over here too. Okay. We'll see over time how that actually holds up. All right, I am going to use the coffee up here. Maybe like that. And then this nail polish, oh, this is one of my favorite colors. Like on nails, I just think like icy pale blues just look so cool. Actually, I like icy pale blue on anything really, but particularly on nails, I think it's just really sophisticated. Let's see, I can put it here. And I still have plenty of places to put the things to follow up on. So I usually use this for like when I have an idea of something I need to do or follow up on that definitely isn't urgent in any way, just so I don't completely forget it. So that's plenty of space for that. All right, so, oh wait, I had these little clips. I wanted to use a couple of these. Put one here. And one up here. And let's see, maybe this one, even though it's on clear and nothing else on this page is on clear, I still think it's super cute. So we're just going to use it there. I don't want to use the pink ones because it'll break up the color scheme. This one I could still use, and obviously I could use the black. But I don't think I want to. I think I like it kind of the way it is. And then I grabbed a marker so that I could write personal and professional. I still want to think about that. But as far as decorating goes, before we jump into actually setting the goals, I think this is how it's going to look. Okay, so now it's time to fill this in. I changed my mind about the marker. I just didn't think the color was right. So I'm going to put personal up here. And professional down here. All right, so I guess I don't need this page right now. All right, so for my personal goal for the month of March is to create a fitness tracker. So we'll talk about that in a second. Okay, so if you've seen any of my recent videos, you might know that I just got a rowing machine, and that's a huge deal for me, like really huge. I am not a fit person in any way, shape, or form. I'm not someone that exercises. I tried going to the gym for a while because my son was working towards becoming a personal trainer, and he has a passion for the gym. He goes constantly. That's a huge part of his self-care that I fully support. And it was never really for me. I loved the people there. They're great people, but it just wasn't for me. And then I had a flare up with my back. I won't dive all the way into that rabbit hole, but basically I have severe arthritis in my spine and spinal degeneration, like all these issues. Anyway, so I quit going to the gym because I had to get another round of spinal injections, and obviously I wanted to take it easy for a while, blah, blah, you get the idea. So then fast forward, now I have this weird problem with my foot. I know. So walking is not, great for me right now. And bottom line, I want to move. I want to get healthier. And my doctors are always telling me that the best thing I can do for my back is to work on my core. So all of that said, and I could keep going, but I don't want you to get bored. All of that said, I purchased a rowing machine, and I got it, well, today when I'm recording this, it's March 9th. Hopefully I'm going to get this video posted today. So I'm a little late setting up my goals for the month, but that's okay. I might have already mentioned that. I'm sorry. But I got it the last week of February. The first day I used it was February 28th. So the day before March started, basically. So I can pretty much just start my tracker for March. And I don't know what form that's going to take. I don't know if I want to do a whole fitness, like a whole bound, you know, what's the word I want? A whole planner basically dedicated to that. Or if I just want to set up a page. I don't know what I want, but I know that I want something. So the first thing I'm going to do is do some research. So I'm going to search around on YouTube and Instagram for inspiration. There are a lot of people who do fitness trackers, and I'm sure one of them will give me an idea and it'll appeal to me so that I can figure out what I want to do. The second thing I'm going to do to achieve this goal is schedule time to focus on putting the tracker together. For me, if I schedule time for it, it's most likely to actually get done. So I'm going to make that a priority. And the last thing is to make it fun. If I make it a fun tracker, then I'm more likely to use it. So I'm going to make it fun. And then this section is for what worked last month. Nothing worked last month. I didn't have it. So it's a brand new goal. So I don't have anything to say about what worked last month. Okay. Then down in the professional section, my goal is to rearrange my desk so that I can increase the function of my desk in my space. So we'll talk about that in a second, but that's the goal. Okay. So my desk is kind of a hot mess. I have stuff everywhere, which, you know, most of you probably do too, right? I mean, as creators, even if you're not a creator, if you use your desk for any purpose, you're going to have stuff all over it. And I am really bad at saying, yes, my desk is a mess. I don't like it, but I have to get this done, or I have to get that done. My desk can wait. It only bothers me. I'm the only person that uses it. Just ignore it, you know, whatever. But it brings me stress. It brings me stress because every time I sit down, it just looks like a disaster. And also, you know, I'm trying, one of my goals this year, if you followed along, is to make more videos. And I'm doing that, yay me. But every time I start to do a new video, I have to get out, you know, you guys all know that this is a background. I mean, I can think of at least 5 other people who make videos or post pictures who have this exact same one because it's inexpensive and it looks nice. So I have to get this out and flatten it and make sure it stays flat. I have to move junk on my desk to make sure that I have room. It's, you know, a process. And the more steps you have to do to accomplish your goal, the less likely you are to be successful at it. Like if all I have to do is go to my desk and say, oh, my desk is beautiful. I'm going to lay my page down and let's get to work. It's easier. It's facilitated. It's calmer. It's facilitating everything I need from a get it done perspective because I don't have to take the time to get things put together. And also it brings that sense of peace and that sense of calm, which everybody wants. So that is the goal. So the first thing I'm doing to achieve that goal is ordering new desk accessories, and I'll tell you about those. Okay, so you've probably heard me say a number of times that I want to replace these scissors. There's nothing wrong with them. They're great scissors. They're just not as cute as I want them to be. And a new background here. So, you know, a number of things so that I can organize my desk better and make it look prettier, quickly prettier, I guess. The background that I ordered is kind of a wild card. It could either be super fun and pretty or way too distracting. I guess we'll find out when it gets here. It should be here tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it, although I'm nervous about it. You know, that whole, should I get this, should I get that kind of thing that we do in our head. So we'll see. But I ordered supplies basically to help me facilitate getting this put together. The second thing is I need to find a new home for what I call the pile. So you probably have this too. I have a pile of stuff that just sits over on the right side of my desk. And it's so many things. It's all sorts of things. It's coupons, it's paperwork, it's just random stuff. And it just sits in a pile and it looks ugly. So I need to figure out the different categories of the things that are in the pile, where they actually should live, and start putting them there instead of in this pile. So I need to figure out the pile. And the last thing I'm going to do to achieve my goal is to straighten up my desk. I almost said decks. Straighten up my desk every morning before I do my inbox. I'll tell you about that. I wrote P4. Wow. Oh my gosh. Now I wrote PEB. Okay, we're gonna fix that. So every morning, the first thing I do when I get to my desk is I go through my inbox and see if there's anything that I really urgently need to take care of. If an email came in that's, urgent, or, an order that someone paid to have expedited, or, whatever. So a perfect example, this morning, I got an email from one of my patrons. Her name's Michelle. Hi, Michelle, if you're watching. And she moved. So she wanted to make sure that I had her new address and get it changed over in my system and all that jazz. Well, that's pretty important. So I jumped right on that and I got back to Michelle. We got it all taken care of, whatever. So every morning, the first thing I do is I go through my inbox. So if I make it a part of my routine to do a quick spruce up of my desk before I even click my computer on and jump into my inbox, I'm thinking that could be a good jumping off point to keeping this goal. All right, and then what worked last month that I can carry out strategies into this goal. So I clean my desk off from time to time, of course. And what has worked for me in the past is just taking that moment to remind myself of how much more productive I am and calm I am when my desk is not full of chaos. That got away from me, but that's okay. All right, so that is what I'm doing for my big goals, so to speak, the big rocks, whatever terminology you like to use for the month of March. So I think I'm set, and I really like how this turned out. I think it looks cute. I hope you enjoyed going through the process with me. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe to see what I'm doing next time, and I'll see you soon. Bye.